How's everybody doing today? My name is Nick, and this is Hustle Trucking LLC. So, what I want to talk about today, basically, there's more to running a transport company than just driving. Especially if you're an owner-operator and you're going to task yourself with trying to handle as much as you possibly can. So, the downfall is there's never a dull moment. The upside is you're not paying somebody else to do all these things for you. And what I mean by that is, well, today is a prime example. So what I am knocking out today is I have to go to the bank and I have to move some money around because it's that dreadful time of the year where I have to pay my insurance. Now, sidebar, what I will say, because this is important to you guys, I successfully made it through my first year of insurance. Now, for me, that's a big thing, because upon my renewal for my next year, you know, like I said previously, I try to do my insurance payments in 6-month increments because they give you a discount for making larger payments. I still haven't gotten to a point where I can make a full year, which would be a even more significant discount. I'm still doing biannual. So this time around, I noticed my insurance dropped for 6 months, almost $2,000. And for me, man, that's a blessing. Because if you're already doing it or you're coming into it, you're going to realize insurance can make or break you in more ways than one. So we're moving money around because we're making that payment today. I'm also taking today to get out, pass out some business cards, shake hands, talk with some of these dealerships that are around me, because at the end of the day, you want to get yourself to a point where you're not relying solely on a load board. You want to get yourself in a position where you have customers that do business with you. Why? Well, I mean, it's really simple. You don't want to be a slave to a load board. You want to be able to capitalize on every situation. So let's just say, I don't think it'll ever happen, but let's just say Central Dispatch just decides one day, done, gone. There went your primary and quite possibly only source of income. Whereas if you get out, you shake hands, you talk to some of these people, pass out your card, make yourself known, tell people what you're about, you can get into a position where they're calling you and they're not working off a load board, they're going straight to you. Another thing is, yeah, you're working on Central Dispatch, but you're not getting every dollar you possibly can because you're now working through a broker. Well, that broker is going to get their piece of the pie. And that's a piece of the pie you're going to lose out on. So try and get them customers. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're going to go out here, shake some hands with some dealerships, and they're going to start using you. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been in this almost a year now by myself as an owner-operator. And I've been passing out cards since day one. All right. I just recently, 2 weeks ago, shook hands with a dealership that basically stated, anything that comes in and goes out of my dealership, we're going to use you. Now, side note, you're going to get some dealerships that are going to tell you that, and you very well may never ever hear from them again. Which, trust me, I experienced more times than I can probably count. But you gotta stay on point, and you gotta stay focused. You gotta get out there, even though there are gonna be times where people will look at you and say, well, we already used XYZ, or, oh yeah, we'll definitely use you, and you never hear from them again. But there may come an opportunity where you're gonna come in contact with one of them dealerships that are gonna be like, okay, yeah, we'll use you, and they actually do. And when that happens, man, let me tell you, it's a joyous occasion, because you feel like you're finally getting yourself to a point where Joe Public realizes what you're about, and then realizes that you're legit, and realizes that you're dedicated to your profession. I mean, it's a pretty momentous occasion. So get out there, tell people about yourself. You know, tell people what you do. You know, take pride in what you do. And above all else, don't be limited to just one avenue of income. Don't rely solely on a load board. I mean, get out there and tell people what you're about. So we're gonna do that today. That's really all I've got to do today. But because of where I'm located, I'm actually located around all of the major dealerships, and probably more than I can count of these used car dealerships. Now, what I can tell you is you're probably going to stand a better chance with a used car dealer. Reason I say that is because used car dealers typically, more than likely, buy their cars from auction. So you got to transport them in. One of the new things that have come about within, I'd say, probably the last couple of years is dealer delivery, because a lot of people, especially because of COVID, are buying vehicles offline. Like, they've never physically laid hands on that car. So you have to deliver it to them. And it's kind of been called dealer delivery. And to be honest, when I first started, I did primarily a lot of dealer deliveries from these used car dealers. So that's one avenue. Now, every once in a while, you'll get a big time dealer that might do business with you. And some of the avenues that you may encounter with them is dealer delivery again, dealer transfer. Like, let's say dealer XYZ over here has two cars that they want to swap with dealer ABC over here, and they're going to swap because inventory is low. Yet again, because COVID's kind of been a huge impact on automotive world. So that's one avenue. You still can encounter dealer delivery because, once again, COVID's hit them hard. And to be honest, you've got other places like Carvana and CarMax. They're kind of setting the precedent on this whole dealer delivery. So dealer delivery, I'd say, is kind of become the newest method of transport. It may not be the newest, but it's definitely become more prominent due to, recent events in society. So the moral of this short video is there's so much more when you're an owner operator to just driving. Because let me tell you what, there are days that you are going to spend on the phone with federal motor carriers, DMV, the insurance company. You could be on the phone with the county trying to get the proper business license or whatnot. There's a lot of time spent just sitting in an office on the phone, trying to get things squared away. So don't think that you're just going to start this business and it's going to be all driving, because, man, it just ain't. I mean, I probably spend about as much time in my office or on my phone, trying to get things squared away. But you have to do that, because if you don't take the time to do the admin side of this business, it's going to pile up on you. And then that pile up is going to basically slide right in onto your driving side, because, okay, let's say you decided not to take the time to renew something, and you get pulled over, or you get pulled in the scale, so you want to see your paperwork, and something's out of date or hasn't been renewed, or you didn't take the time to make a phone call on something and it's not documented right on your paperwork. And, well, now here you are, you could be cited on a citation, could get put out of service, or worse. I mean, you gotta, it's a two-hand deal, man. You got driving over here and you got admin over here, and you have to figure out a way to balance it, because like I said, if you don't balance it, done deal. But like I said, just want to take a couple minutes to talk about that. It's a short video, but man, I can't stress it enough. I've actually been thinking about trying to do like a live stream or something like that on the channel, and maybe get an opportunity to sit down with you guys and maybe answer some questions, and maybe talk about the industry as a whole, where we're at, where we're going, maybe share some knowledge with the new guys, and maybe I can get some knowledge from the guys who've been doing this forever, because I'll be honest with you, there's still a lot I don't know, and I'm still learning every day. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Let me know if it's something you guys want to try and knock out, and I'll make it work if we need be. Otherwise, I'll keep making my videos, and I'll keep trying to help you guys out as much as I can. So as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Appreciate your time, appreciate you hanging out with me, and take care, and God bless.